The Lost Professor's Note, the 4X vocabulary secret, hidden by a mistake narrator. We've all been there. You spend hours meticulously writing down every new English word, every intricate idiom. You review them, you test yourself, and by the end of the week, your mind feels like a sieve, and those hard-earned words have vanished. Vocabulary retention is the ultimate bottleneck in language learning. But what if the key to unlocking your memory wasn't about more effort, but about a very specific, deliberate act of forgetting? Our story starts with Alara Vance, a 23-year-old editorial assistant at the prestigious Atlas Publishing House in London. Alara was bright, dedicated, and bilingual in everything but confidence. Her English was passable, but her vocabulary was a constant sieve. She dreamt of becoming a translator, but those essential, nuanced words always slipped away. She was stuck, a vocabulary victim. Narrator. Alara's job was monotonous, sorting and cataloging the returns from the university linguistic department, a task nobody wanted. It was here, in a forgotten crate of archaic research materials, that she found a book that would change her life, and potentially the field of linguistics forever. The book was a 19th century German English dictionary, its binding worn, its pages brittle. Narrator. Inside the back cover, pressed flat against the thick cardboard, was a single brittle handwritten note. It was clearly the work of Dr. Alistair Finch, the legendary and now completely missing linguist who vanished from the academic world 10 years prior. His work on memory structures was revolutionary, and his disappearance was shrouded in mystery. Narrator. Alara instantly recognized the signature, but what she found wasn't a research paper. It was a cryptic, highly personal memo on vocabulary acquisition. It detailed a revolutionary system he called the delayed repetition key. Narrator. The method promised to multiply vocabulary retention by 4 times, a 400% efficiency gain. The note was mostly diagrams and mathematical calculations, establishing the precise neurotiming for review. But at the bottom, Dr. Finch had scrawled a 3-line summary, the key to the entire method. Narrator. Rule 1. The slight challenge. Rule 2. The optimized interval. Rule 3. The erased word response. Narrator. Rule 3. The final critical piece of the puzzle was gone. Someone, perhaps Finch himself, perhaps someone who didn't want this secret public, had violently erased the last word. This single missing word was the hinge upon which the entire 4X vocabulary system turned. What was the erased word? Scene 2, the accidental mistake narrator. Alara was desperate. She couldn't decipher the erased word, but she wouldn't give up on the first 2 rules. She decided to guess. Looking at the indentation where the erased word had been, she misjudged the length and settled on a word that, in her mind, perfectly fit the sequence. Immediate. Narrator. She thought, Rule 3, the immediate response. It seemed logical. The moment the word is challenged, you respond immediately. This, however, was a fundamental, accidental mistake. Finch's entire methodology, delayed repetition, depended on the opposite. Alara was applying the technique exactly wrong. Narrator. But here's where the mystery deepens. Alara applied her flawed immediate response method for 90 days. Every single time she forgot a word, she instantly reviewed it. And against all academic odds, she started succeeding. Her retention wasn't 4x. It was arguably even faster in the short term. Her speed and confidence skyrocketed. Within 3 months, she was proficient enough to take on low-level freelance translation work. Her mistake had generated an unexpected, powerful side effect. Sieve, noun. A kitchen utensil used to strain. Used metaphorically here to mean a mind that retains nothing. Example. His memory was a sieve for new vocabulary. Arcana, noun. Secrets or mysteries. Example. The archives were full of forgotten linguistic arcana. Bottleneck, noun. A point of congestion or blockage. Example. Vocabulary was her biggest bottleneck in reaching fluency. Narrator. The side effect was not just about words. Alara noticed something profoundly strange happening during conversations. When speaking English, her brain was no longer calculating the response. The words, the complex sentences, were simply appearing fully formed, instantly. Her thought process in English had become instinctive. Narrator. She had accidentally bypassed the usual translation center in her brain. She was speaking without thinking. She achieved the kind of instinctive fluency that most language learners spend decades pursuing. But why? How did her mistaken interpretation of immediate trigger this profound neurological hack? Narrator. This accidental success put Ilara in danger. Dr. Finch's original research wasn't just about repetition, it was about mental conditioning. And the powerful international language technology firm that funded Finch's initial work, a firm known as Verbal Dynamics, did not want the secret of instant fluency to be available for free. They had invested millions in selling slow learning apps. Ilara's rapid success was a threat to their entire business model. Narrator. In the next segment, we will delve into the real science of spaced repetition and the one thing Ilara was doing unintentionally that made her method so fast. We will also reveal the actual correct word that Dr. Finch wrote before it was erased. The correct word changes everything and reveals the true danger of verbal dynamics motives. Narrator. Keep listening. You are one segment away from learning the powerful, actual secret of vocabulary mastery and the truth behind the erased word.